right, can everyone hear me? Yes? Awesome. Welcome. Hope you're all enjoying your second day of the Italian Festivals. We are the Academy of European Medieval Martial Arts, but the mouthful, so we call us AEMMA for short. And we do Italian martial arts. Swords, daggers, spears, any kind of full armor, in armor, out of armor, you name it, we do it. So we look at how people used to do it back in the time of the knights. In other words, heard the term swashbuckling, that's kind of the era we're looking at. So nice little 200-year range from 1400 and 1600. Yeah, that little buckle there, the tent there, that's our swashbuckling making noise.
Doesn't work out with
that. So we're going to put a demo for you today. I'm going to show you, give you a taste of what we do. None of what you're seeing today is choreographed. This is all doing it for real. One is artworks, of course, because we want to go home and not good. Yeah, so I'm going to start with the kind of earliest what we do, which is a rondel dagger. So this is something that any knight would have on them in addition to their main weapon with a spear, sword, and hands. This was kind of their finishing weapon, the thing they always have on them to keep things off. Or someone's attacking you in an alleyway. So I'll let Max and Shane go ahead. It's a very short weapon. It's essentially one large ice pick. Defenses have to be incredibly aggressive because you don't want to get hit by this thing. So this one with quite frequent occurrence. Arm bars like you see there. We're not doing throws today because the concrete slides like the nice thing to pull from, but we could set that up. Alright, so, and we do one more pass. Awesome. Cool. Let's switch to a slightly different kind of daggers. This is very design typical of the city of Bologna, which was really the arms for swords at the time. Very well documented. This has two edges, so we can be playing with this and most of it. It's a little more of a fencing weapon, but because it's so short, we don't have a lot of time to be fancy and very direct. And because it is so short, the left hand can come in a lot to kind of suppress, to move into the song. Hands are very, very good artists. Can't hold a weapon, can't fight. Let's do maybe two more. Oh, very nice. One more clean one.
One more clean.
Clean as in, they don't get both hit at the same time. Hey, that counts. Alright, so let's put down the short weapons and pick up our swords. Thank you. So, the sword we're using are the 1500s. It's a miniature side sword with your side arm. So you have like a spear or something that was useful in the main part of the battle. Now you're too close, you've got to draw this. So this is where all the knowledge of it comes from. So Shane, can you show us what we do? So obviously, being much longer, you have more time to react, you have to plan things out. It's more of a conversation between each person. There they were listening. So people are walking over coming from position to position. So it's time to really get into the position in the cards. Burning position and do cool things fun. That's very nice action. That's a lot of what we do is try to get a partner outside of the guards and cannot respond with the best possible means. Pass and pick up a secondary weapon. Nice. And watch it. Alright, so Cass has got some daggers for them. This is the same one that we used before by itself. Now we're using it as kind of a support. So, same rules apply. The dagger allows you to do a few extra things you could do with the sword by itself. This is too risky. Maybe the time a little bit different. So in order to keep them up. So, thank you. Let's move on to close. So, yeah, thank you. Talk about close. So, depending on which
that's
city
gonna
you're
fall.
going to, there are different rules on what you can bring inside the segments. We don't restrict someone from having a sword at the side because you're entitled to that. But daggers, bucklers, things of the sort were not always allowed. Whereas a cloak, it's a piece of clothing, you can always have it on you. So in a pinch, you could throw it over your left arm and use it as
We gotta bring clothes back.
a defensive tool. So here we go.
Oh, there it is.
So the cloak can be used to distract you, distract your partner, to get in the way of a cut.
Maybe it hit the heat of the.
I think that's what it was. It popped a little bit.
Just made that.
Because it's a moving thing, you have to adjust the cloak as you're fighting. Because you don't want too much hanging down, but just enough that's not a distraction to yourself. Let's do 2 more passes here.
Is that considered armed still, or is it
Falcone doesn't exist in Palmstead.
okay, so it is still. Got me too. I couldn't remember.
And pulse. Let's look, big turn.
That was it for us, right?
That's it for you.
Second places.
But you go up and relieve Beau.
Sorry about that. Oh, well, that's
I'll relieve Beau. Are we done with cloak?
Yes.
Is that possible for cloak? We're done with cloak, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's a very good question. So that's acknowledging that you can strike. Because these are light weapons, because you're in a lot of protection, sometimes you don't always feel the destructive because they're very habit. It's to kind of acknowledge, oh, hey, you have bested me in this instance, I want to acknowledge that I was it, I messed up, I made a mistake. And it'd be great.
Also, just to build on that point Beau made earlier, one of the goals of proper fencing, actually, pop quiz. What is your priority in a sword fight? You are correct. A lot of people incorrectly say to kill your opponent. To which I say, wouldn't you want to live? To that end, that's why we acknowledge our quiz. Your goal is to defend, then attack, and then get out cleanly. As good as it is to bring down your opponent if you go down shortly thereafter. So to that end, another demonstration.
Yes, yeah.
A lot of what we teach comes from the school of Bologna. We're going to see some demonstrations of other fencing schools that are also Italian that were contemporary with the school of Bologna. Fence ready and fence. So this is the school of Florence. Unlike the school of Bologna, which is very forward-weighted with its footwork, this is more balanced. And the hand is quite far forward. The parries are more with the foot upright. And as you can see, leverage plays a huge role. The ability to deviate your opponent's weapon to hit cleanly. And doubles do in fact happen. Very good. Let's get 2 or 3 more passes. Yeah, so we cover many different schools of Italian fencing. It's what we're passionate about, and what we're fortunate enough to show up here at Italian Fest. Very nice. Let's get one more clean pass.
Yes.
And as you can see, both this demo and the previous one, grappling plays a big role in the very special. We showed you book, we showed you sword and dagger. What about sword and sword?
Money are very they're chunky.
Yeah.
The dagger may fall.
Many of these same defenses that we have in sword and dagger apply to sword and sword. Of course, second a bit longer. But what you'll notice is there's a pattern to the way in which they're moving. The swords aren't moving independently. When one sword moves in one position, very nice. When one sword moves in one position, other sword moves to another position to cover another line. It's a very spooky martial art. Let's get 2 or 3 more passes in here. The defense with swords. We're the Academy of Martial Arts.
He came here yesterday as we were turned down.
Very nice. Let's get one more
I told him
leg
that was
pass.
I'll be there. He was like,
Yeah, you can tell.
he took a card and says, yeah, he had like 2 or 3 cards with him. I don't know if they're here now.
Very good.
That's just it. Well, there was one guy I was talking to yesterday. It was like, after we already tore down.
All right, so we have seen sword and buckler.
If it was spotted here.
In a moment, though. So, as you can see, a lot of what we do is with a sword in hand. What if you had a sword in 2 hands? We hold these spadone.
Mine are buried, so.
Not to be confused with the long sword.
Mine do you want?
This big size, it is an extraordinarily nimble weapon. It is good for both punching and thrusting, and has a very nifty way to start the fight. Demonstrate for us. Oh, you are? Okay. That's ready, Andy dead. So as you can see, a lot of the same principles that we saw with the sword in one hand apply here.
I'm glad people are keeping it on.
The idea is to defend yourself, then attack. It's a line. Keep that point forward. And wrestling can play quite a big role as well. Second hand. Now, one thing you might notice is that oftentimes fencers will match guards with one another. This is to ensure that they can both use the same series of responses, and it's also a good way to make sure you're fighting on even footing. It's also partly because if one person finds themselves in one guard, they are open on one side or the other of their body. Very slick. Let's get 2 or 3 more passes in here. Sometimes you can just go ahead and run. And last one.
Oh! Very nice.
Nice way to finish it. That was a good way to finish it, Cass.
Alright.
Well, it wasn't though. It's well done.
Alright. And that is our demo. Once again, we're the Academy of European Medieval Martial Arts. Come check us out at our booth, and you can probably catch us goofing off around here in the ring periodically.
We're going to leave it open.
Say again?
Keep going.
Yeah. Alright. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day at Italian Fest. Cheers.
Very good.
Guys, that was only 15 minutes. It's only 2:15.
Yeah, but now we're tired.
Yeah, we'll do lots of like informal
Honestly,
stuff.
we're going to come out of Jack and probably do some more goofing around in low gear.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna start
It's
putting on some
very,
armor,
very
making some noise.
All right, just stay hydrated.
Yep.
Yes, there's water.
I will need help putting it on.